Hey guys, this is Sam with Keller Williams Realty, and in today's video we're going to go over 4 things that every seller should be asking the listing agents that they're interviewing to sell their home with. Okay, if you are a seller looking to sell the house themselves, I have another video on that. It's titled "Anyone Can Sell a House and I Can Do Brain Surgery." I'll put up a tag here in card here in YouTube. Please make sure that you watch that. This video is for sellers who are looking to sell their house, list their house with an agent, okay, listing agent. So guys, the first question is, what price do you suggest we put our home in the market for? That's question number one. What price do you suggest we put your home on the market for? Guys, with this question, what are you looking for? What you're looking for is market knowledge, okay, pertaining to your house. Your agent should have done, your listing agent that you're interviewing should have done due diligence, should have checked what are called comps, short for comparable sales. Thus, it will allow us to find out what exactly are the prices the homes are selling for in that area, in that market, in that community, based on which the appraisal value is determined by the appraiser. Why is it important? 99% of the time when your home is listed on the market for sale, the buyer who comes in and buys the house will come in with a loan, guys. So when there's a loan, there's going to be appraisal. So it's important that we are realistic. We know as to what value the home might be appraised at by the appraiser. So you want to know that, and based on that, you should go forward with your pricing. Okay, you want to come up with a list price range. That's what you're seeking. That's what you're looking for from your listing agent that you're hiring. Okay, pricing, guys. Pricing is the single most important marketing strategy that's out there. You can get everything right, but if you don't get pricing right, then what's going to happen is all the effort that you put into so far, your make ready, your photography, your staging, your marketing, all that will not bear as good of a fruit as it would if you have proper pricing in place. I made a video on this, guys. It's titled Right Intention, Wrong Approach. I'll put a card here in YouTube. Please make sure that you watch that as well. Question number 2. What do you do differently to get home sold? Guys, what do you do differently to get home sold? What you're asking for, what you're looking for in the answer in this question is a marketing plan, okay? A good, savvy, experienced listing agent is going to have a plan of action, okay? A marketing plan that's going to be day to day to day, week by week by week, from the time the listing is signed till the transfer of possession is provided from the seller to the buyer. Guys, it should be all written, it should be all documented, and it should be all a breeze. You want to make sure that you have that. One of the things that I do differently, in addition to having all these things organized and systematic, is that I do reverse prospecting. Okay, that is, I made a video on this. What is reverse prospecting? I'll put a card here. Reverse prospecting is when I proactively reach out to the agents in the market, right, who have buyers, okay, that match my listing. Okay, so basically I proactively reach out to them instead of passively waiting around for them to schedule a call. So that's a passive or not so proactive way of selling real estate, guys. One of the things that I did differently back 3, 4, 5 years ago is I did an open house invitation video in the form of a poem. And I'll put up a card here in YouTube. Please watch that as well. It's pretty entertaining. I think I did a pretty good job on it. I go back and watch it because I think I did a pretty fantastic job on that. You can take a look at that too. Number 3, guys, the third question that you want to ask the listing agent that you're interviewing is, what is your sell price to list price ratio? The sell price to list price ratio basically is a ratio of the sell price to the list price, the price the home actually sold at versus the price it was listed at. Okay, what you're really looking for with this is you're looking for deviation. Okay, you're looking to see if it's within the normal range or if it's outrageously different. Okay, between 95% to 105% is pretty normal in today's market, where it's a seller's market and where most homes are getting multiple offers when they are properly priced, marketed, and listed, right? You may find the ratio being over 110%. That is normal. Bear in mind that the ratio might be different. Okay, this ratio might be a little different on a regular home versus a luxury listing, and a luxury listing versus a special home, something that has a unique feature, something that's a little more special in the sense that it has a little smaller backyard, or it has it is next to a certain thing, right? And maybe it just has a certain features that makes it a little longer. It takes a little longer to sell. Thus, the list to sell ratio, the sell to list ratio might be different. So make sure that you keep that in mind as well, guys. Pertaining to the same topic, I am going to put a couple cards here in YouTube. That's 11700 Kirk Drive in Little Elm, and 4536 Sleepy Meadows in Keller that I help sell. I help them sell for above average price, above average and above listing. So make sure that you watch that as well. Okay. Most importantly, right, when you ask about the sell price to list price ratio, a good savvy listing agent would have a portfolio of his or her listings that he or she has marketed and sold in the past that he or she can, show to you. Okay, guys, question number 4 that you want to ask your listing agent that you're interviewing is going to be, how many sellers have you represented? Okay, that is, how many sellers have you represented? Well, most people would ask the question like, how many homes you've sold, right? That when a home is sold, it can be that the agent represented the buyer or the seller. With this question, how many sellers have you represented? You're specifically asking how many sellers the agent has helped list the property, right? Market the property and sell the property by representing the seller, not the buyer. Okay. The reason why you're looking for asking this question is you want to ask this question. You want to see what kind of experience, right? What length of experience and what diversity of experience the agent has in listing properties, because it's while buyers and sellers, we work with all buyers and sellers for the most part. Listing or representing a seller is a whole different skill that the agent has to learn and master, and it takes time. So you want to make sure that he or she has at least some sort of knowledge and adequate information and experience pertaining to that particular skill, that particular subset, subskill in real estate representation. And the numbers might be different depending on their focus in the business, depending on how experienced they are, and depending on what their business model is. So make sure that you ask that question. I made a video on this similar topic. Okay, it's called Does Experience Matter? I'll put a card in YouTube, or I'll just put that in the body of the video. Just make sure that you watch that as well. So those are the 4 questions, guys. Number 1, what price do you suggest we put our home on the market for? Okay. Number 2, what do you do differently than other agents to market to get homes sold? Okay. Number 3, sell price to list price ratio. What is your sell price to list price ratio? And number 4, how many sellers have you represented? Okay. So those are the 4 questions, guys. I also made another video that's titled 4 major mistakes that most sellers make. Make sure that you watch that as well. I'll put up a card. I think running out of cards. I think they only allow 5 cards. So please check the body of the video post to access that. Guys, those are the things. If you have any further questions, you're welcome to give me a buzz. 972-666-7072. This is Sam with Keller Williams Realty. Signing off.